run it up. I wake up. Yeah.
I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check, no drip, just wet, tell them run it up, no sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell them run it up, I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check, no drip, just wet, tell them run it up, no sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell them run it up. 9 out of 10, roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady.
We are in the house. We're in the house again. Ebony Sports Reporters in the house. Jamal Toure with Coach Bernard Brown, with Coach Julius Hall, and Coach Al Pompey in the house. We are here. And so we're going to be rolling with it. We may have some other coaches joining us tonight. Also, some new coaches joining us tonight. And some old coaches joining us tonight. And then also a guest. Again, but we're going to roll into it right now because we don't be waiting. Because, again, the whistle going to be blown. So we don't want the whistle blown by our president of our black media, Julius Hall, because he'll do that. Bernard, he'll shut him down. Coach Albert, he'll shut him down. So we're going to roll on this. Brittany Griner. We always try to throw out something about Brittany Griner. And so Brittany Griner now being sent to a penal colony. The attorney's waiting to get the word. At least they may have gotten the word by now where she's supposed to be sent. And penal colonies in Russia ain't no joke. They sent jokers to Siberia. So what's your thoughts on that right there?
Man, y'all know how I feel about that. I've been expressing my opinion all the time, man. I'm telling you right now, if she was Becky White with blonde hair and blue eyes, man, that young lady would be out of there. You know what I'm saying? People don't realize it's somebody's child. It's somebody's child, and the family want their daughter home, no matter what, man. Come on now. You know, they need to do more than what they're doing at the end of the day. And I'm just keeping it real on it. I mean, buying them and all of them, whoever need to do, get that girl home. Okay? And I'm be straight. If she was a white girl, man, it wouldn't have been no if there's nothing about it. She'd have been home. Get that girl home.
All right. Coach Al, what's your thoughts?
I totally agree with you, Bernard. Hey, let's get her home. Hey, at the end of the day, she committed a crime. I get it. Becky White, Maria, Spanish. She committed a crime. Got it. I mean, and I'm all with you. Bring her home. If they want to do a time, let her bring her home, do a time. You know, it's probably 6 months versus 9 years, you know, over here. But as far as her going to the penal camp, you know, her location being unknown, I mean, when you think about it, I mean, from what I know, you know, about the system, it's standard procedure. You know, from my understanding, like I said about the system, they move prisoners at night. You know, don't let them know where they're going until they get there. So it's procedure. But I totally agree, man. Get her home. I believe she's a pawn in this war. But I tell you, they're gonna need more than her to get what Russia wants.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Julius Hall.
Well, it's kind of twofold for me. First of all, we know that there are laws in every country. She broke the law and she has to pay. You know, Russia don't come telling the United States how to do their penalties for crimes being committed over here. Now, yes, the crime is kind of harsh because we're used to something else for that. But you're talking about in a totally different country and where she was over there playing ball and she broke the law. There's no saying that they set her up, none of that. You know, she broke the law. Biden say he's trying to get a home, and I hope he does. But what we have to do is these other athletes have to understand you got to be squeaky clean when you go to another country. You got to watch everything you do. She already could demand to be the highest paid player over here because she's one of the best basketball players over here. Why she went to Russia, I have no idea. You know, you don't go someplace where they're hostile governments, with each other. You just don't go there. That's like me saying I'm going to Afghanistan next week. Hell, I'm going over there for.
Yeah.
But anyway.
All of them play.
Well,
I understand what you said. All of them, all the girls that play in the United States, all of them play for overseas team. Every last one of them play for overseas team. They make more. The average WNBA player right now, they average about 24 to 30,000 a year. That's peanuts.
It is.
So they go overseas to make millions. They got their own houses, they got their own cars, it's tax-free. That's why they're over there at the end of the day. But right is right. Yes, you committed a crime. Yeah. There's a lot of folks in our country committed a crime that's not from here. All right, at the end of the day. So you punishing this lady for it's a weed, probably weed at the end of the day, Man, get that girl home, man. I'm tired of all this political politics BS. Man, get that girl home.
Let me ask you a question. Bernard.
I'm gonna give you an answer.
Police pull you over, they find some weed in your car. What's the first thing you're gonna say?
Shit, it's my weed.
That's the wrong answer. It's not mine.
Hey, if I got a weed, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Maybe she should have lied. Hey, it's not mine. I didn't have control of my bags at the time. I mean, first thing I'm gonna say, hey, it's not mine. You got to prove it belongs to me.
Al, you wrong. You lying already, Al.
No, man, it's not mine. It's not mine.
It's best to tell the truth than to lie. If I'm in the car by myself and I got weed, hey, I'm gonna say, look here. Yeah, I got it. We're gonna deal with this here later on. Boom. Ain't no sister lying.
It's not mine.
And you sticking to it.
I'm sticking to it. It's not mine.
Okay. All
right. And so now, and one thing, just to clarify, for the audience to understand, WNBA players, as Coach Bernard Brown said, now I was going to turn it over to him anyway with regard to that, they do not make money. All WNBA, it's basically all the better WNBA players all play overseas. Mm-hmm. That's why they're over there. So that's what the deal is. It's not like, because they are forced to leave this country to not go play overseas because they are not paid fairly. They are treated better outside of this country. And so that's something that, again, that's a matter that needs to be taken up with all of us on how we support. But we have a special guest in the house. We got a special guest in the house. ATL's own Joseph Boykin, Savannah State University's own Joseph Boykin, a scholar athlete. I'm saying glad to have you here with Coach Bernard Brown, Coach Al Pompey, Coach Julius Hall, Joseph Boykin. We're going to throw it out to you, brother. Who are you?
I'm just Joseph, man. I'm glad to be on the show. I'm just, a guy who's trying to get after it, man, keep grinding. Just to, athlete trying to make a difference in the world,
And one of the things to share with folks about this, I got on Joe Boykin's jersey. This one, the fan shirts right here, because he played in the Fan Control Football League from ATL, played at Savannah State. And one of the things why I definitely want to have the audience to meet him and see him, for us to see him, his story is a powerful story about what you got to do, tenacity, and go forward and make things happen. And so, Joe, can you tell folks, who you are, what your journey was, again, going on, from walk on, to all the stuff to not be graduating, getting a degree and all that, what you're doing now. And then Coach Al Pompey, Coach Julius Hall, Coach Bernard Brown can hit you with some other things. I want people to know who you are, because your story is an inspiring story.
Yes, sir. Most definitely. So really, I'm like, the typical athlete that just want to be a college athlete at the time and everything. And I came out of high school with a 3.5 GPA. So I came to Savannah State as a regular student, on an academic scholarship. I wanted to walk onto the football team, but they wasn't having trials. So I wanted to stay near the game of football. So I just joined the video crew at Savannah State, and I became a video guy, filming the games from the sideline, editing the games. And it went from editing football to editing basketball, softball, volleyball, like doing all of the sports at Savannah State. So I'm just like, I know I can play on that level. Like, given the opportunity, I'm going to take advantage of it. And so when the opportunity was presented, I went out there. I started out on scout team, and everybody know how college go in a scout team. I was just a practice player, went from scout team. I became a starter. I became a scholarship player. And then by my senior year, I was a captain for the football team. So it was just all about, just keep grinding and just working and getting after it or whatever, and just not giving up or not being told no, you know what I'm saying? Because in high school, I only played 1 year of football in high school. That was my senior year. And I played basketball summer league, but when the school year started, my head basketball coach told me I would never play college ball. So I took that and ran with it. And so as I'm playing, I'm just like, I can play for this school as well, the basketball team. So one day I decided I wanted to try for the basketball team. I went out there and I made the team. And not only did I make the team, I became a starter and the captain for the basketball team as well. And so, I'm just all about having that work ethic and getting after it and working hard all the time. And just not giving up or not just being told no, and working when nobody's watching. That's my main thing for me anyway. I like to work when nobody's watching because, of course, the camera's going to always be on you. But are you really doing it when nobody's looking at you, or are you doing it only when the cameras are on? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm about. Like, I like to do it when nobody's watching because that's when I really get into it. So, yeah, after that, I came out of college. I was a student first. Got my degree. I graduated with honors from Savannah State. Got my degree, and then I went on and continued to train football and just get the opportunity. And it was presented or whatever, and I took it and ran with it. And I ended this past season, as the top receiver in the FCFL. I was the top receiver in receptions, the top receiver in touchdowns, the top receiver in yards. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I just keep working and getting after it right now. And so right now I've been training and getting ready for I have a workout coming up next weekend in Dallas, Texas for the NFL team. So it's just like I'm just been preparing myself and training for that and trying to get ready for that as well. Like, just like I say, just getting after it and grinding and not being told no, because all I need is that one opportunity, that one chance to just take it to the next level, and I'm gonna jump on it, So that's just how I am as a person, and like all around. I just like I like to work and grind in silence. That's what I'm about. I smile a lot, so I'm gonna smile, but I don't really say much unless someone asks me something or talk to me. But other than that, I just move in silence.
Yes, sir. And one thing that I forgot to go and say, you were dual sport at Savannah State, basketball and football. Because I was doing focus on the football, but yeah, dual sport, football and basketball, and he did it. So I'm gonna throw it up to again one of the coaches if they got any comments, any thoughts with regards to that. So yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna give you some advice out because, man, let me tell you, you got a smile like Magic Johnson. You got a smile that light up the world, dude. I'm telling you, man, you just keep doing what you're doing, man. It's like always see if your smile at the end of the day. And that's what people in society and sports and everything, man. You enjoy doing what you're doing, you grinding, and you smiling and doing it.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So you keep staying focused and you keep doing what you're doing and you keep smiling, bro. The best is yet to come. The best is
yes, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I tell you, man, you said two things that really got to me. Because that's one of the work ethics that I use. You said work ethic, and you said moving in silence. Do it when nobody's watching. Like you said, you figure someone's always watching, but if you can do the same thing that you're doing when nobody's watching, while somebody's watching, that's gonna carry you a long way, man. Gonna carry you a long way, not only in sports but in life.
Yes, sir.
That shows your loyalty. That shows your integrity. That shows, people who you really are. You don't have to say much. Just keep smiling, keep a smile on your face. That will actually that'll make people wonder. That'll make people wonder about you. You keep them thinking. Don't tell them what you're thinking. Let them think.
Yes, sir, definitely.
Keep them thinking, man.
Yes, sir, I appreciate that.
Okay, tell the people what team you play for now, Fan Control League.
So the league is Fan Control Football, and I play for the team called Team Aoki.
Out of where?
It's like the league is based in Atlanta, so the teams are located here in Atlanta and everything, and everybody just come like here to play the games.
Okay, so the teams are all over, or every team is in Atlanta?
They was all over, but they came to Atlanta because because of the COVID situation and everything like that. So they wanted to just keep everybody in one spot. So what they did was put us in team hotels, and when we had games, we just had we all like traveled to the stadium for the games or whatever. But after that, we go back to the team hotel.
How many teams in the league?
It was 4 last year. It's all together this year is 8 now.
8 teams. Okay, it's growing. It's growing.
Yes,
we need
sir.
to get connected to that so we can all support you. And
Yes,
I like
sir, most
those
definitely.
jerseys. I saw a clip that Jamal put up. I like the jersey. I'm wearing this in honor of the Lakers because they're dead. The Lakers are dead, so I'm wearing this in honor of the Lakers. So if you could get me one of those fan-controlled, football jerseys from Aoki, I'd appreciate it. Let me know
Most
where it's
definitely.
from.
Yeah.
You get one, you got to get 3.
Yes, sir, most definitely.
Hey, Jews need one right now, man, to put on a T-shirt, man.
Trouble talking that, huh?
Man, I'm tired of them, man.
They dead.
They dead.
And y'all too out of uniform. Y'all supposed to have a jersey on. Wear your jerseys. It's a sports shirt.
Oh,
I got on my
I got you. I got you next
No,
time.
these two.
I don't wear jerseys.
And I think Tio also was playing in the league in the fan control football league also too.
Yes, sir, definitely. He played in it.
Mm-hmm. And the one thing that I share with y'all about what about this brother, about Joe Boykin, what I love about him, is that he's always been respectful, and that was one of the greatest things that's one thing that got me, that this brother right here, respectful. And I was like, okay, yeah, and it's real, and a part of it, and then see some of his stuff on Twitter too. I'm just gonna tell you some. I'm gonna say pre-COVID Twitter stuff. Yeah, I just.
Well, the girl said he's got a nice smile. Yeah, look at the girl.
There you go.
I appreciate that.
So yes, indeed. So
They say, what NFL team you wish
You want to play for?
I'm a hometown kid, man. So if the Atlanta Falcons call me, I would love to give them some help, But
You just lost me. You just lost me.
Hey, they need help.
I take back everything I just said.
And I was going to tell you that, Joe. I was going to just say, you just messed up. I'm just about.
Yeah, I like him because my granddad, I grew up with my granddad, and he didn't watch TV a lot. So he would listen to a Falcons game on the radio, and so that's always been the team I've always wanted to play for, and just go out there and do it for my granddad, because he was a big Michael Vick fan. So it was always this, and then when they made it to the Super Bowl that year, he had passed away a year before that. So I wanted them to win that in honor of him, but they came up short or whatever. But like I said, if I get the opportunity, I would love to go there. But whatever team give me that opportunity and call me, I'm gonna go full force.
All right. How
Yes,
tall
sir.
are you? How tall are you?
Oh, I'm 6'2".
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah. You'll make it. I'm 60. You'll make it. Trust. Hey, you can be 4'4" and the Falcon will pick you up.
Definitely.
Believe me, if they pick your spud well, if the first spell with basketball, they'll pick you up. Don't worry about it. You just keep working.
Yes, I most definitely will.
He said,
She think you should come to Atlanta and play for the Falcons. The fried chicken burger.
Hey, Joseph. How old are you, Mr. Joseph?
I'm 25, sir.
Oh, okay.
You 25. I'm 47. I think Atlanta Falcons will pick me up, man. I got 4 yards in me.
Definitely.
I got 4 yards in me.
Hey.
Give me 2 downs. I might get a first down on 4.
I believe you can.
Hey, Jesus and Jewish. I'm 60 years old, and the way Tampa Bay playing, I can play for them.
Right. All right, man. I'll see y'all later, man. I'm about to sign off.
So, Joseph, I'm gonna let you know this. Coach Al is biased to everything tied to Florida. any and every, even if it's tiddlywinks, Florida is always Florida. It ain't nothing but Florida. Understand that.
Better
Yeah,
believe.
Wow. Okay.
He a Republican.
White show.
Okay, I respect that. I got you.
So, and again, we on flow on these topics, and you can hang in with us on the top. You can join at the top. We want to like for our guests to join on the topics also. But if you got to do some other things, that's fine. But we definitely want you to understand you got an open invitation to be on Ebony Sports Report anytime. And if the people say they want Atlanta on to be right back, they want you in Atlanta. They want you there all the time, because that's what the requests have been coming in. We've seen flash across the screen. So yes, sir. So we'll throw out the first topic. Dr. Umar Johnson addressed the Kyrie Irving situation, and he called out some names. And I know one person was probably liking the names that people were being called, and that is Coach Julius Hall. What are your thoughts on that, Coach Julius Hall?
Call them all out. I know that one thing people don't understand until it hit them like a bat in the back of the head. Call every name. Always call the names. You know, I got a friend on this set right now that don't like to call names too much, but especially when it comes to 2 East Bull, but I mean 2 East Bay Street. But I think that you should always call the names. Dr. Umar is a strong brother who tell it like it is. He don't hold nothing back, and if these kids these days always talking about, some of them talking about, hey man, y'all just don't understand Kyrie. Now, how the hell you gonna understand somebody that tell you he hates you? No, I don't understand him. But Umar gonna tell you he love you, and he gonna tell you what's good for you. So more power to Umar. All
right. Coach Bernard Brown, Dr. Umar called folks out. He called Shannon Sharp, which upsets some people here. He said Snow Bunny Shannon Sharp. So what's your thoughts with regard to Omar with regard to Kyrie?
Hey, I agree with him, and I agree with Julius too. You know, call him out. At the end of the day, Shannon he's a Snow White. He right here 25 minutes from Marietta. He always been a Snow White. And I'm gonna call LeBron James out too. You know what I'm saying? I'm like this here. LeBron, they're supposed to be LeBron's little brother, and until when he was in Cleveland and everything. Now he backtracking and trying to throw Kyrie under the bus. I mean, I don't understand that, man. It's like they so concerned, and I understand. They concerned about their money, they concerned about their endorsement, they concerned about that. But at the end of the day, man, you got to stand up for what's right. You got to stand up for something. If you don't stand up for something, then you ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? So call them out, call the names out. At the end of the day, I call LeBron, I call Stephen Smith. Matter of fact, I even call a guy who played with you, KD. He had to backpedal. Why they throwing this young? Yeah, he controversy, but stop throwing this young man under the bus the way they throwing him under the bus now. You know, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So my thing is this: call him out, and it is what it is, man. Period.
All right, Coach Al, what's your thoughts with regards to this? Because again, people were called out.
Man, slide him under the bus, under the chair, put him under the couch. You wrong. I know who signed my check. I don't care what you say about you calling me out. I mean, honestly, and I'll be honest with you. I spent 20 years in the Army. Do you think every time the flag went up, I wanted to stand up and salute it? No, but I know where my check was coming from. I mean, no different than Colin Kaepernick. He can't even play football no more because he didn't want to stand up. But they were signing his check. Come on. I mean, I understand what you're saying, stand up for what's right, but also do right. I mean, what you wouldn't be calling me out if this young kid wouldn't have been out there running his mouth. You know, he got something to say, but he came back his own stuff up. Now, you want to call me out? Come on.
Yeah.
You got to do better. We got to do better. In order for me to stand up for you, you got to do better.
Yeah.
Got to do better.
Well, Dr. Umar was calling them out because he was like, they turned on Kyrie, but they ain't addressed other people. That's why he called. He was like saying, hey, everybody attack Kyrie, but they don't go and track the other people. And so that's what, again, here go athletes and
entertainers. It's about Kyrie right now.
No. Al,
Let's call it what it is. It's not
right. Listen, I understand you calling it what it is. You calling it what it is. Jesus calling what it is. Jewish calling what it is. I'm gonna call it what it is too. At the end of the day, that's the problem. You want to shut up because somebody signing your pick. Hey, at the end of the day, if somebody signing my paycheck, right, and I'm a firm believer sticking up for myself and protecting myself, you can go to hell with that paycheck, and I go find another job. At the end of the day, that's the problem. Everybody want these brothers to shut up and dictate to these Jews and these white people. Come on, man. I don't want to hear all that. I don't want to hear it, man. Everybody have their opinion, but I'm a strong black man, and I'm going to stand by what I believe in. And they've been treating us like this for 500 years, dragging us. And all we do, go out there and play football for them and get our head cracked up, play basketball and do all this. Yeah, they signing our paycheck.
That's by choice. We do that by choice. Like you just said, they've been doing this for 500 years. You think it's gonna change tomorrow?
Sometimes it ain't about choices. You do it because you. At the end of the day, it's a job. It's a job.
It's a job.
It's a job.
And when it comes down to it, there's no one job. There's no one fit all. There's no one size fit all for it.
Yeah,
it's not.
True.
And
but at the end of the day,
I did have another video, but I did not. I decided to take that off. That's when Muhammad Ali addressed it, and people looked at that video and they were like, "Oh, that's exactly." Ali is talking about athletes in particular not standing up and speaking out, and he talked about with regards to money and other stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And Ali now was talking about basically being a man, but I didn't throw that because I said again because we had a lot of topics that I was like I didn't want to do that. So now we go to word on the street. Word on the street. Are the Nets in trouble? But then also, now they have a new coach. They have Jacques Vaughn, who formerly had coached the Orlando Magic. And so again, are the Nets in trouble? Are they in trouble? And what's going on? Because Ben is also being criticized by Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is right now saying, hey, Ben is not doing what he needs to do. So are they in trouble? Coach Al Pompey, are they in trouble?
Man, I tell you now, the Nets, they're in trouble. Definitely in trouble. I mean, right now it's pitiful play. They're playing pitiful. Like you said, there's controversy where Durant calling out Ben. I mean, the Kyrie comments. I mean, they got a lot going on right now. They just got a lot going on. I mean, but as we know, it all can be fixed. But right now, they're going down. They're going the wrong direction.
All right, Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts on this? Hey. When he shake his head, he had that head go down, that laugh.
Hey, man, I'm in trouble. They've been in trouble, and Ben, he need to retire. Number one, he can't shoot. Number one, he got a lot of problems going on. He had the wrong team. He need to go ahead and when you say he making that money, he need to go get all that money back. All of it. KD is done too. KD need to shut up and play basketball. That's what he need to do. At the end of the day, they won 2 in a row. So, that whole organization is in trouble. The management in trouble. The owner in trouble. Period. At the end of the day, they need to get rid of Kyrie Irving. They need to blow that team up and start all over again.
Blow it up.
Burn it down.
All right.
Yeah.
Coach Julius Hall.
Well, I don't know if they're in any trouble. This basketball, if you anybody can beat anybody on any given day. If these people here could be in the cellar, this the team in trouble. They're too high profile to be losing the way they losing. The Lakers are in trouble. But they done when they got Jacques Vaughn, but I would tell them to get Bernard America Brown first.
That's it.
He gonna put it to their butts.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna put the fire to them. And he gonna tell them, get out my gym.
Yeah. That's it.
If you don't want to play ball. So that's what they should have had. They gotta have somebody there tough, man.
Yeah. And all y'all be my assistant, especially Al. I'm gonna put Al as the politician. Al, hey, Jesus, Al done took your spot now, political correct.
There you go. There you go. Politically correct. Politically correct. You got to know how to work this. Hey, listen, I mean, I understand exactly where we're coming from. I'm a strong black man, but you got to know how to work the system, use the system for you, man. I mean, don't let what somebody say, change who you are. I'm still that same guy. I believe in what I believe in, but you got to be able to work the system, man.
Well, we ain't going back on subjects. We going forward on subjects. So that's why I see, because I ain't saying we going forward. And so again, but we had one of the guests one of our viewers to make a comment. I was gonna throw that out there, but again, we appreciate the viewers and we say share. So we're gonna go on to this right here. And Coach Al Pompey. Oh, excuse me, hold up for a second. I need to do this. Is it time for a commercial break?
It might be. Let me check with the producer. Is it time for a commercial break? They said you are dead right. I don't know why they got that. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
We are back. Ebony Sports Reporters, Coach Al Pompey, Coach Bernard Brown, Coach Julius Hall. And we are extremely sensitive to the commercials that must be done by our black media. The number of times that I've been cut off for commercials. So, yeah.
And we got a whole lot more coming in the next couple of weeks to months. We got a bunch of people that are making commercials now, so we'll be playing those commercials, trying to make sure that we bring them to the attention of our viewers.
All right, so now we're going to Coach Al Pompey. Pam Oliver, homegirl out of Florida. Bam, inducted in the Florida Sports Hall of Fame. What's your thoughts on that, Coach Al Pompey?
Man, when I read this article, two things stuck out to me. The first thing stuck out to me was Florida. Let me start over. Florida, hold on, real quick. Florida Sports Hall of Fame. That was the first thing that stuck out to me. Second thing stuck out to me was Raymond James Stadium, which is located in Tampa, Florida. That's an awesome achievement. That was a great, awesome achievement. Well, y'all pick the right questions tonight, because y'all got a lot of Florida stuff going on up in here.
Jamal was right.
Ooh, Lord.
And I try to work through it, but I said it can't ignore it, because again, it's timely topic. So, and I said, Coach Al Pompey is going to be, to all of America. I thought he was going to be better, but yeah, it's going to be a Florida night with him. Yes, indeed. So, Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts with regards to this?
Man, I nominate Al to run for mayor in Savannah, Georgia, because he got that political correct stuff down pat, boy. I swear he do. No, you know what? I like Pam. Pam probably was one of the most classic young lady came on sports as EMP. She classy. She wasn't controversial. Congratulations to her. if most of those girls on ESPN take a page out of her, then it would be much better. Trust me. She is class act. She's doing a fantastic job. And congratulations to Pam. And she's doing her thing. It's about time.
All right. And Coach Julius Hall, Pam, track star, scholar at FAMU. What's your thoughts with regard to this, Coach Julius Hall?
Well, she ran track with a good friend of mine that has passed, Melinda Prescott. And Melinda and my wife, Tanya, they all went to FAMU together. You see, I got all the FAMU stuff on, still got FAMU. And so, Jamal, you got your jersey? She gave you that jersey?
Not yet. That's why
it's nice. It's better than this here.
Oh, really? Oh, I'll be there tomorrow to get it.
I'm talking about what I said. You brought
it. Anything better? Yeah, I know it. I'm about to say that.
You gonna love that one. It's embroidered. I'm wondering how the hell you brought. Oh, you brought Jamal that? I said, well, you okay? Spend my money on.
We strike again.
And it's colorful. It's nice. I like orange. But she went to school with Tanya and with Melinda, and they all were friends there. Tanya tried to get in touch with her recently, about a year ago, and couldn't get in touch with her. She left a message for her, but I told my wife, she don't remember you. Yeah, but this congratulations to Pam. She's in the Florida Hall of Fame. Oof.
And we now move on to something else that's a little concerning to some people. 96-0 by halftime, and we're looking at IMG, which is out of Florida. IMG. They play West Toronto Prep out of Canada, 96-0 at halftime. Coach Julius Hall, what's your thoughts on that?
They can't play ball in Canada.
That's not it.
The way they out of Bradenton, that's where. Oh, that's in Florida.
Right, yeah.
But they recruit all the best players in the country. They all Division I players. I wish my brother-in-law was on here tonight. He shut it down with sports, man, especially Florida sports. He can tell you where their mama played ball at, how fast the kids run the 40 in. Y'all, wait till he come on. He'll be on there after a while to give it a little flair. Big stud.
All right. Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts with regards to IMG, West Toronto Prep, 96-0 by halftime?
Yeah. That's a basketball score? I'm like, that's a basketball, not 96-0. What they were scoring every 30 seconds?
Got to be.
Man.
Yeah.
They ran them all the way back to Toronto.
And getting safeties and all that, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man, that's a beatdown. That's a beatdown. Yeah. But I know political correct Al enjoyed it.
Let me tell you something. When it comes to, you ain't have to call on me. When you say IMG, you say OMG. Oh my God.
And so now, if that's why we're coming to you, Coach Al, because now some people are going to say that this West Toronto Prep was like the Bishop Sycamore of last year, and that again that they are basically like 0-6 anyway, and that it's not all of that. So, but IMG, they gotta get these basically these teams like this just to destroy them, just to make themselves look good. So, what's your thoughts on that, Coach Al?
I'll tell you what, man. Like I said, IMG, OMG. You could take any team from Georgia and take them to IMG, and they'll do the same thing to them. But you got to think. IMG is a boarding school. They recruit. Mm-hmm. And the reason why they're playing teams as far as Canada, because no one in the area wants to play them. When those guys go to IMG, they already are D1 prospects. They already know what school they're going to. There's only one team in the state of Florida that even give them a go. And actually, they beat them this year because their record is 7-1. But that team from Miami Central. But that's the team. That's the team where, you know, Amari Cooper came from, Devontae Freeman, Teddy Bridgewater. That team is good. That team goes to state every year. As a matter of fact, for the last 3 or 4 years, they put my high school out of the semifinals to go to the state. So that team is the only team that, and also for Miles Greenway, where Deion Sanders played at. Those are two of the best teams in the state of Florida. But IMG, nobody in the area wants to play them guys. So they have to go as far as Toronto to even get a game scheduled. So, hey, you're wrong with your brothers. They better pull some people out the stand. Because if you watch some of the clips from that game, them boys didn't want nothing to do with it. They didn't want the ball. The ball went in the end zone, the quarterback sitting there.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it's not their fault. It's not IMG's fault.
The people thought they were coming to play hockey.
They thought something. It wasn't football.
They West Toronto Prep tried to build themselves as being a football powerhouse also, but that's what some people say that it's kind of fraudulent, just like what Bishop Sycamore what they did. But then also now, I think it's the states of California and Texas. IMG is not allowed. They are not allowed to come there because again, so that concern. They're like, no, you all are not allowed to come here. But we move on to something else that's tied to Texas. And that is the Houston Astros. The Houston Astros, Dusty Baker has won a World Series championship. Dusty Baker, Hall of Famer. But some people are also expressing a concern that Dusty Baker and also the GM, not given a contract yet, maybe breaking news, they may have gotten one, but Dusty Baker's only been given a year contract. So some say that they're not showing him the type of love that he should have earned based on him winning a World Series, and then also basically reinvigorating, the Houston Astros franchise, no longer being viewed solely as cheaters, but again, champions that are doing it the right way. So, Coach Julius Hall, what's your thoughts on that?
I'm going to take this drink, Dusty, because I'm going to give Dusty his props. Dusty's a winner. I remember when I was a little boy and Dusty was playing. Dusty's always been a winner. And you're not going to get the respect that you're supposed to get in baseball if you're a black man. That's just, you got to be, he got to win 3 more championships before they call him the GOAT in baseball for a black man. So we understand it. The only thing that we can do to change it is to make sure that more of our kids are playing baseball. You don't see it as much no more. And it's a sport that we've gotten away from. We got more players playing hockey than we got playing baseball now. So I like that.
Some are looking and saying it's just that the owner, because again, even the general manager, again, who helped revamp the Astros, they're saying that he is not done right by him either. So again, they're looking at the owner saying, wait a minute, you are one of the worst owners that we have here. So Coach Al, what's your thoughts with regards to that? And you did have your Astros jersey last week.
I did.
Yeah.
Bernard Brown said he's going to make me take it off and burn it. I remember he said that last week. But only reason I didn't wear it this week because I wore it last week. But I mean, like Coach Hall said, hey, we don't get the respect. We're not going to get the respect that we're owed. So listen, I mean, we take it and run with it. I mean, he's a winner. He's a winner. I mean, all he's done is won. So I don't care about the owner. He shouldn't let that bother him. He's a winner. Go out like a champion. I mean, think about all the other individuals in other sports who've played the game for years, never won a Super Bowl, a championship, basketball, a World Series. He has his 25 years later. He has it. In those 25 years, all he did was win. So I applaud Dusty Baker. I congratulate him. Hey, go Dusty.
All right. Coach Bernard Brown, Dusty Baker. He's won a championship. He's definitely gone to the Hall of Fame as a coach. But then they're saying that the ownership is not respecting Dusty. And also basically saying Dusty and also the GM, the ones who brought this together for them to revamp, again, the image of the Astros, that no love has been shown to them. So what's your thoughts on all of that, Coach Bernard Brown?
Hey, it's some bad weather. That's why we keep going out. But, man, Dusty, he ain't got to prove nothing to them. At the end of the day, he won a championship without cheating, Houston. Okay, at the end of the day. So if the owners or whatever they don't want him, hey, we send them to Atlanta or send them where Jules got their jersey. Send them to LA. You know what I'm saying? Hey, at the end of the day, man, Dusty a winner. I guarantee you, if Dusty Baker was white, it would have been no problem, man. They'd be jump for joy and all that, man. That dude. Hey, you can have talent, right? And if you don't have the right coaches or whatever to coach that talent, then you're going to be like the New Jersey Nets. So, hey, proud of Dusty. He a winner. Atlanta Brave forever. And if you don't want him, it's a lot of team out there will have him. Like I said, he didn't cheat to get that World Series. He won it.
All right. And so now we move on to this next topic. Philadelphia had a World Series championship on the line for them and a Major League Soccer championship on the line for them. And the city of love, brotherly love, is now the city of no love. They did not win the World Series, nor did they win the Major League of Soccer championship either. So, Coach Bernard Brown, what is that like? Oh, maybe I need to go to this. One of our viewers asked a question about rugby and football. Football is a bit more violent than rugby, so just throw it out there. But I do support rugby. I can't put rugby on here because I'm down with the All Blacks, the Kiwis out of New Zealand. So again, but Coach Julius Hall said something about that, and Coach Bernard Brown, they're trying to dismiss me because they don't like me bring up these other sports. But I'm gonna leave that alone. The All Blacks, I got my All Blacks cap right over there. I could go put that. I'll put that on next week. But yeah, Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts with regards to Philly? What happened in Philly? They ain't got no love. They ain't got no championships.
Hey, at the end of the day, Philly still get them love. I guarantee you, they will have a Super Bowl football championship this year. Philadelphia, they're the best team. They're the best team in the NFL. And Jalen Hurts is MVP. So Philadelphia, don't worry about it. Y'all got there. You know, Tampa Bay didn't get there. The Lakers didn't get there, none of it, but y'all got there. And at least we got invited to the party. Y'all, they didn't get invited, so we show much love, Philadelphia.
Woo! Coach Al Pompey, what's your thoughts with regard to this city, the city of no love?
Bernard Brown, man, you use some strong words, man. You say guarantee. Hey, they're actually doing pretty good. The Eagles actually is my dad's favorite team. But as far as having no love, hey, it happens. It happens. We can't guarantee wins. So there's still love there. There's still love there. They got love for the football team. I hope they do well, but they're gonna get beat. It's gonna happen. They're gonna have 3 no championships this year.
So it was the first time in sports history in the United States, that you have one city with their teams playing for championships for professional sports leagues. And so Philadelphia did not win. And so now, to my big brother, Tony Mitchell, Coach Julius Hall said, well, Philadelphia still is better than Denver. That's what he said. I didn't say that. That's what Julius Hall said, my big brother, Tony Mitchell. So, Coach Julius Hall, what's your thoughts on this, excluding what you was talking about Denver about? Go ahead.
Well, if he wants to argue that point whether Denver is better, then what he needs to do is get Denver to either beat them or he needs to get Denver. No, he needs to come on the show and tell us why he thinks so. That's what he needs to do. But as far as the Philadelphia, I like them. The only problem I have with them is that they're winning so much so soon that they'll have that letdown in the playoffs. And I don't want that. But if they keep clicking on all cylinders the way that they are now, they should go pretty far. I'd like for them to be in the Super Bowl, not the Dallas Cowboys. I'd like for them to be in the Super Bowl, not the Atlanta Hawks, Falcons, whatever it is. These days, there's some birds somewhere.
Hey, watch how you talk about my team, man.
Yeah, there's some the Atlanta Chicken Hawks. And so I think they'll be all right. And I like Philadelphia because the fans are just crazy about their team.
Yeah.
And they stay in the hunt.
Yeah.
Baseball, football, basketball, they could be if they get that stuff right there. They could be with Harden them there. But we'll see.
All right. So now we move on to this wonderful topic that is designed especially for Coach Julius Hall, and that we now say, ride the ice with the Ghost Pirates. And Coach Julius Hall, they are leading the league. They're leading the division. And Coach Julius Hall, what's going on? They got sellout crowds right here at the Inmark Arena. So are you going to ride the ice with the Ghost Pirates, Coach Julius Hall? Not ride the wave, ride the ice.
I think I'd ride the hurricane with Nicole that's coming through, and with the Hurricane basketball team. That you hear that thunder and lightning out there now? That's for the Ghost Pirates. The Hurricane coming, and I like the Savannah Hurricanes basketball team, semi-pro basketball team. So y'all meet me at the game 3:30 Saturday.
All right. Coach Al Pompey, riding the ice with the Ghost Pirates, the newest professional team in Savannah, Georgia.
He's a Republican. He might be at the game.
Hey, first of all, Jesus, you said sellout crowd. It was only 6,000 people there, but that's neither that's neither here nor there. But I like hockey. We got this team called Tampa Bay Lightning down there. So I like hockey, but I think it's good for the city. I think this hockey team is good for the city. Bring revenue in to the city. Attract maybe not us, but attract some of them.
Shut up, Major.
They come here, they spend their money. Also, Julius, I'm gonna go with you with the Hurricanes, and I want to give a shout out to the Hurricanes also because they got this Veterans Day event going on Saturday where they gave us tickets, half off tickets to come to the game on the 12th. So shout out to them. But as far as riding the ice, I actually go to a couple of games.
And what happened, I'll share this with you, on WTOC, because I was at WTOC yesterday, and that's what they were the hometown heroes, the Ghost Pirates, and they discussed that at least for the venue, for the hockey, it is 6,000. And so that was 6,000. That means that they sold out. So again, so that's what it is. They got sold. They're sold. So Coach Julius Hall has been a little skeptical about them, and so that's why I want him to know. So they're selling out. They're selling out the Inmark Arena. So Coach Bernard Brown, how you feel?
Hey, you know what? To be honest, those they got what 3 semi-pro teams in Savannah now. The baseball, basketball, and hockey. Hey,
Yes,
I give them credit. And hey, listen, 6,000 is a sellout for Savannah people to go there. It's a sellout. Trust me. 5,000 is a sellout.
Hey, 4,500 is for the other team.
Trust me. It's a sellout, Al. We ain't like Florida. It's a sellout.
hey, 4,500 was for the other team, though.
Hey, that's all right. That's all right. Yeah. It's a sellout. For Savannah, it's a sellout. Trust me on that one. But you know what? Hey, let them do their thing, man. Just go, hey, ain't nothing else to do in Savannah, so you might as well go ahead and support them in every way. You know, trust me. So Jules, go to the game and ride the ice. Al, you go to the game and ride the ice too. And Jamal, you do what you do. You know, promote them.
So yes, indeed. So we're now going. We say, and to all our viewers, we say thank you. We say share. Also, for people to check out Ebony Sports Report, and as Tony would say, ESPN. That's right. We're on another level. That's right. We keep it real. We're doing what we need to do. And so we now move on to this right here. Trying to find out what happened. What happened? Tennessee? What happened? Alabama? What happened? Texas A&M? What happened? Clemson? What happened? Coach Bernard Brown? What happened?
You got their butt whipped. That's the only thing will happen. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is, man. Hey, like Jules said earlier, man, anybody can beat anybody in give a day. I'm glad Tennessee gone. I'm glad Alabama, Texas A&M, they get this man all this money. And 0-10 right now, they ain't even played 10 games yet. Clemson, you know, they're so worried about Watson and those massages. They need to go ahead and get this team back together at the end of the day. But Georgia National Champ 2022-2023. That's it. Georgia Bulldog National Champ.
We got Super Bowl predictions and also national champions. We got predictions from Coach Bernard Brown here tonight, November 10th, 2022. So, right. Coach Julius Hall, what happened in your thoughts with regard to all of them?
Well, Tennessee was playing off emotion and not talent. Alabama done lost a bunch of talent. That's why he's mad with Deion. Texas A&M, Jimbo need to just put on some socks. And Clemson, they need to recruit a little bit better. Their team went down, but one thing you know about Clemson, they always bounce back in 3 or 4 years. So you can look for Clemson to win a national championship in the next 3 or 4 years. Georgia right now is just dominant if they can keep that defense in place. So what happened was these other teams showed us who they really are.
Okay. Coach Al Pompey, what happened? Clemson, what happened? Texas A&M, what happened? Tennessee, what happened? Alabama, what happened in your thoughts?
My thoughts, I mean, it's real simple. Like we said, any given Saturday, anything can happen. Nothing happened. They just didn't come to play. I mean, they didn't come to play. And when you don't come to play, when you're playing off emotion, when you playing because you think you should win, that's what happened. And like Jules say, if Georgia keep clicking, I'm gonna ride the wave with Bernard Brown. I hate to concede, but only problem is going to be is if they get high on the horse and feel like everybody else feel they're supposed to win and they lose late, that's going to hurt them. But as of right now, can't nobody beat Georgia.
Yeah.
Al, your team, this your team, Al.
I'm looking at it right now.
3-0. They losing 3-0.
Yeah.
So I think we're now at the point of having another commercial.
Yes, you are. The producer must be called you.
are back. Ebony Sports Reporters with Coach Bernard Brown, Coach Al Pompey, and Coach Julius Hall. And we now move on to this subject right here. And the first person, how the rotation goes, I know it's not going to be good because we got to go to Coach Al Pompey and ask the question. It is the class of the ACC. Who's the class of the ACC, the Big 12, and the Pac-10? I already think I got an idea who's the class of the ACC based on Coach Al. Go ahead, Coach Al.
Man, we missing a conference up here. I only know one conference, and that's SEC. So I only know one conference. That's the only one I know. But you want to go with ACC, Florida State. I mean, do you have any questions?
Yes, sir. We kind of figured that. We kind of figured that, but you were going to. All right.
Big 12, Michigan, Big 12, right? Michigan.
Michigan, the Big 10. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Michigan, Pac-10. I don't know.
Yeah, but we were looking at Big 12. That's what they got the Sooners and they got Texas. That why we just and Kansas State.
Yeah, we got Big 12 kind of tough, man. But Kansas State is looking pretty good to be a basketball team playing football. Those guys look really, really good. It's gonna be hard to keep some of them guys out of them top bowls. I mean, teams like Kansas, TCU. I mean, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
Okay.
But,
all right. And the Pac-10.
I gave you Pac-10.
Oh, I hear you. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You said Pac-10. You said who?
Michigan.
Oh, they're the Michigan, the Big 10. We're talking the Pac-10. We're talking the West Coast squad. Utah.
West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
West Coast. I mean, UCLA, a couple teams like that looking pretty good, but I don't know. I don't even watch that type of football. I watch SEC.
Okay. Again, to the Pac-10. The opinion of Coach Al Pompey is merely the opinion of Coach Al Pompey, not the opinion of Ebony Sports Reporters. We love you, Pac-10. We love all of you. That's why we gave you a shout out. Big 12, bam. See, we hit you out, bam. And also with regards to the ACC. Coach Julius Hall, what's your thoughts with regards to who is, the class of the ACC and the Pac-10 and the Big 12?
Well, right now in the ACC, Florida State look like they're rising stars right now. With the Big 12, I think. Who in the Big 12?
You got Texas Tech. No.
Texas Christian. TCU's probably the best in that division. And in the Pac-10, in that USC and
USC, UCLA, Oregon, Stanford.
Oregon is playing great ball right now. So you probably have to look at Oregon or USC. I'm waiting on that big. They ain't playing already. But Oregon beating everybody since Georgia put that whipping on them. Oregon just beating everybody. Oregon saying Georgia beat us, so we're gonna whip y'all.
Playing nobody.
And Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts with regard to ACC, Big 12, and Pac-10, the class of each one?
ACC, I go with like everybody said, Florida State. I don't too much know about the Pac-12, but I go with Kansas State. In Kansas State,
The Kansas State.
Kansas State got a good program up there. I go with them, and just have to go with Oregon. They those Ducks. Quack, no Ducks. They gonna be there. Matter of fact, they probably gonna be in the first four. They probably gonna be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah. So that's my pick.
All right. We got it. Tony Mitchell won't go and say USC, but some people still saying those Ducks, and some people also saying Texas Tech. Now with regard to when they're now looking at say the bowl series, I mean football championship series, folks are looking at Texas Tech saying, okay, how do they need to be right up there when they start looking at those 4 spots. But now we're gonna come to pick your poison, and so actually, Coach Bernard Brown done picked his poison with regard to where they're going to be. And that was like, the Vikings, will they make it? The Ravens, will they make it? The Eagles, will they make it? The Bills, the Chiefs, or the Cowboys? Which one you will see in the Super Bowl? Pick your poison. Being real. But he done said it. So, Coach Bernard Brown, you the first one I'm going to come to. But, I come back to you.
Philadelphia Shorty Eagles. It's going to the Super Bowl. Minnesota, nah. But I kind of, who disappointed me now? The Baltimore Ravens. They really having a disappointing season. I think this boy really messing his money up. To be honest, the quarterback. I think they need to step up. Buffalo Bills. That boy don't. I think he gonna miss about 2 games. The quarterback. He got some injury. Kansas City, only way Kansas City gonna win is they get Jules as wide receiver.
Quarterback.
And the Dallas Cowboy, I know I ain't gonna be picking it too, but I think the Dallas Cowboy need to go get that boy, that wide receiver, and he's on our subject down there. So once they get him, I think the Cowboys, they ain't gonna be Philadelphia, but they'll look good. They'll be all right.
All right. Coach Al Pompey, pick your poison. Who you see in the Super Bowl? Who you see making it?
I said it from the beginning, and I'm saying now, Buffalo Bills going to be big. Buffalo Bills going to the Super Bowl. They're going. Minnesota, not going to make it. Baltimore, not going to make it. Eagles got a good chance, but no, I'm going to make it. Kansas City is garbage. And Dallas is in the landfill. So they need to be searching for Dallas in the landfill instead of that little kid.
That's serious right there. That's serious.
Buffalo Bills Super Bowl champions.
All right. Coach Julius Hall, pick your poison.
I'm surprised the guy didn't say Tampa Bay was still gonna make it. Y'all know, really. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that Kansas City Chiefs will be in the Super Bowl against an undefeated Philadelphia Eagle team.
Okay.
All right, you got half of it right.
You going on a limb?
Yeah, you got half of it right.
A weak limb, man.
That must be a little limb.
Yeah, that gonna break. But y'all remember this. I'm gonna pull the tape.
Okay.
Yes, sir. All right. And so now we come home again to the state of Georgia. We come home to the Atlanta Hawks. And are the Hawks real? Because again, Milwaukee was undefeated, and the Hawks brought it down to them. And so now people looking at Clint Capella and all of them, DeJounte and all of them saying, hey, wait a minute. Trey, hey, wait a minute. They got something happening. So are the Hawks real, Coach Julius Hall? Are the Hawks real?
Is Santa Claus real? Listen.
Whoa.
The Hawks were at home playing an undefeated Milwaukee team. In the NBA at home, you got an 8-point advantage. I don't care how sorry you are. But Trey the best, he can ball with anybody. The boy is bad. He's just awesome on that basketball court. But no, the Hawks are not real. They let us down just like they always do every year. I don't get excited about no Atlanta team but the Braves.
So Coach Bernard Brown, you're right there in the ATL. Are the Hawks real, Coach Bernard Brown?
Hey, let me straighten Jules out right now.
Mm.
Trust me. Let me tell you something, man. The Hawks are real. They got a nice young team. They got one of the best backcourts in Murray and Trey in the league. Murray, that boy is balling. That boy dropped 30-something the other day. And now they got a compliment that Trey ain't got to do all that Trey. And then they got they got one of the best 5 lineups in the NBA right now. And they got a hell of a coach. They playing good defense. And to go along with their offense, hey, trust me, they believe me, they probably gonna be 1 and 2 in the Eastern Conference right now with Milwaukee. Okay. And Drew, let me tell you something. Just because you got an 8-point lead at home, they're playing the Milwaukee Bucks. They got Guinness, so hey, and they got it. Hey, the Hawks are looking good. Everybody in Atlanta's looking good. They're packing the stadium. They got their credit cards. They going down. Trust me. They're looking good, Jewish. And now, y'all better come, and Jesus, y'all better come on up.
My mama won't let me.
You ain't got to bring your mama.
All right. Coach Al, are the Hawks real?
I mean, the players real. I mean, the players are real. Yeah, they're real live people. I mean, I understand that. But as far as the team, no. They had a good game. They used those 8 points. I mean, 117 to 98. That's all. Yep. They within that 8-point limit. They within that 8-point limit. They played a good game, but they got a lot of work to do. They got a lot of work to do with those new players, that young team. They got a lot of work to do. Right now, I wouldn't consider them as being real.
Yeah, y'all 2 neighbors, ain't it?
No, I don't know him.
Okay.
So next, Paul Feinbaum is going to say that Nick Saban is wasting or has wasted the careers of Will and Bryce. So, Coach Al Pompey, what's your thoughts regarding that? That again, saying that, hey, Feinbaum, y'all know he's down with SEC football and all of that, and with Alabama, but he's going to say that the careers of Will and Bryce have been squandered by Nick Saban. What's your thoughts?
I watched some of that. I think Feinbaum is a clown. This guy. You gotta love Saban, whether you like him or not. You gotta love him. He's an awesome coach. Just think about all the players he has sent to the NFL. What do he actually mean by wasting away their talent? Bryce Young is still going to be in the running for the Heisman Trophy winner. He's not wasting the talent, man. That guy is a great coach, outstanding coach. He's in the SEC. Obviously, I don't like him, but you gotta love him. I think Feinbaum, whatever his name is, I think he's a clown.
Okay, all right. So, Junior Hall, what's your thoughts?
I think they need to put Paul Feinbaum in a mental institution if he think that Bryce Young and Will Anderson are the 2 greatest players Alabama ever had in the history of Alabama. That's what he said. He out of his damn mind.
Yeah.
Bryce Allen ain't even close. And Bryce Young ain't even close. Will Anderson is good, but Will Anderson ain't the best linebacker they ever had at Alabama. Alabama done put out some stellar top-notch boys. Mm-hmm. And Will Anderson, he play all over the field. He bad. He line up at defensive end. Next thing you know, he's a linebacker. Hell, I'm surprised he ain't playing quarterback. But he good. Yeah. But he ain't that good. Not to say he's the best in Alabama history. And he's not wasting their talent. Everybody know what Alabama produces. Everybody, every team knows what Alabama produces.
Coach Bernard Brown, what's going on with regards to Feinbaum and his opinion, his thoughts that Nick is wasting the careers or has wasted the careers?
His name Linebaum, whatever his name is. Linebaum, man, trust me. Let me tell you what's going on with Alabama. Nick, I don't too care about it, but Nick, he bring in the talent. What it is that people is catching up now. They out recruiting him. The good players is not going to Alabama. They're spreading out. at the end of the day, and they're catching up. Eventually they will have to catch up with him, and that's what's going on. They're catching up. I guarantee you, if Alabama was 10-0 or whatever and ranked number 1, I guarantee you, Lion Bomb wouldn't be saying what he's saying. You know, Nick, you got to give Nick credit. Nick did what he had to do. He produced a lot of players, and now everybody's catching up with him, especially Georgia. Matter of fact, Georgia got the number 2 and the number 3 recruiter in the country coming to Georgia next year. So you got to stop Georgia. But Sagan, all those coaches who's winning came from Alabama. So Alabama is coaching against Alabamas. And that's what's going on. They're catching up with it. They're taking him, what he taught them, and they're turning it into beating them. So that's what's going on. So Lion Bomb, sit down.
Okay. And so now we come to a medical emergency that has not happened. We now come to Ebony Sports Reporters Medical Center. And so it's life support or hospice care for the Colts, for the Indy Colts. Which one or what's going on with regard to the Colts? Again, Dr. Coach Bernard Brown.
Man, you know what? Rest in peace. Probably need to pull the plug. They have no more life in them. And you don't even need to waste the hospice care. You don't need to waste those nurses coming to help them. You know, hey, for the life support, they go. You know what I'm saying? The coach, and matter of fact, they need to send Matt Ryan back to Atlanta and go ahead and retire his jersey and everything, because the Colts, they done, man. They done. Tampa Bay done. Matter of fact, what his name? The quarterback. What the quarterback name? Al.
For who?
Tampa Bay.
So, come on, man.
Brady,
man.
Tom Brady. I ain't never seen nobody get a divorce, 2 divorces in 1 year. He got a divorce with his wife and got a divorce with Tampa. But he hurting.
Okay. Coach Al Pompey. Dr. Coach Al Pompey. What's going on with Indianapolis with regards to now you bring in somebody who never coached on a professional level, on a collegiate level, on high school level. You bring Jeff Saturday in and you got rid of Frank Reich. What's happening? Is it life support or hospital care? What's going on with them?
Hold on, Coach Brown. Don't kill him yet. We're gonna put him in hospice. I'm getting ready to call Ursay right now, see if I can have a job. I'm gonna hire y'all. So because we're gonna keep him alive long enough for me to get there. They just picking people out the stands now. Hey, you want to coach? Really?
Hey.
He never coached. He played, so he understands the game.
Right.
But it's a whole different aspect where you coaching versus playing versus refereeing. It's a different aspect of the game. You see the game different. So don't put him on life support yet. If I can't get in contact with Ursay by Sunday, go pull the plug.
All right. Dr. Coach Julius Hall, hospice care, life support with regards to what has happened. You get rid of the coach. You don't really have a quarterback. What's happening? The owners have said, I'm going to bring my boy, Jeff Saturday, who I had as a consultant, now to coach the team, and players are all looking.
Well, I think you leave them on life support right now because this is the NFL and it stands for not for long. And so you don't put them on hospice. They were on life support. You got to operate on the brain of management. Because when they brought Matt Ryan in there, knowing that he washed up, knowing that he ain't what he used to be those 2-3 years that he was, he done rob everybody, and you still bring him to your team. You just keep him on life support till you can get brain surgery for the owners.
Okay. All right. Now it comes down to gut check time. Martina said that Naomi needs to do some gut checking with regards to her tennis career. Again, the great Martina says about the great Naomi, you need to do a gut check. Coach Julius Hall, what's your thoughts on that?
Well,
What Africa Lover said.
She close and she looking at what they're doing. She knows better than all of us. Naomi Osaka plays great tennis, but you know she plays. That's what she does. What the little cute girl used to play all the time, and everybody used to watch her just because she was cute. The Russian.
Yeah, I forgot her name.
Her.
Anna.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's all Naomi is right now. You know, so Martina looking at it and knows what it is, and you got about 4 minutes.
Okay, thank you. All right,
we got 4 minutes.
All right, Coach Al Pompey.
I tell you, man, when you that young, when you start out that young, and you're that good, I mean, the talent is supposed to grow, but it can be overwhelming. I get it. It can be overwhelming. I really do think she needs to decide whether she want to play or what. But it's probably, at this point, it's probably overwhelming. She got a lot of eyes on her. And like I said, you know, she's a little closer to the game than we are. But those eyes sometimes can be overwhelming for a youngster. So, I mean, that's pretty much where I think she is. Not necessarily a gut check, just a reality check.
Okay. Coach Bernard Brown, even though my clock sends us appears that we got 7 more minutes, but Coach Julius Hall said it's 3 minutes now, I guess. Go ahead, Coach Bernard Brown.
It's a show come on at 9:30.
Oh, okay. All right.
Even if we start late.
Excuse-moi. Okay.
Hey, but you know what? At the end of the day, the serious note is this. The young lady is having a mental health problem. If y'all follow her the whole season, she backed out a couple of tuna because of that. So Martina need to shut up and really find out what really is going on with this young lady. If this young lady getting this, most young kids, man, when they get this fame and get quick, it's a mental thing. Just like that gymnastic girl had to back down because of the mental. So Martina, man, she need to go back. Her days is over. Go back and sit down somewhere. You know, really address what's really wrong with her mentally. She got a mental health problem, and hope that she can straighten out, and she'll be all right. You know, hey, she'll be all right.
Okay. So the last topic, we're just going to throw it out there to you all, Coach Bernard Brown. Odell Beckham, where should he wind up at? Coach Brown, what's your thoughts? Where should he wind up at?
He's going to wind up at the Dallas Cowboys. They're going to sign him a 2-year contract guaranteed, and he'll suit up with the Cowboys next week.
Okay. All right. Coach Julius Hall, Odell Beckham, where did he wind up at?
He should go 1 or 2 places. Ain't but 2 places where they're playing real football at, and that's Kansas City and Philadelphia. He needs to be at one of those places, Kansas City or Philadelphia. Odell, I hope you're listening to me.
Okay. Coach Al Pompey, Odell, where should he wind up at?
Man, we're going to put Tom Brady on the bench, put in Kyle Trask. We're going to send Julio Jones back to Atlanta, and we're going to take Beckham, and we're going to win the Super Bowl this year.
Okay.
What?
All right.
You have heard it from our coaches. Again, Coach Julius Hall, Coach Bernard Brown, Coach Al Pompey. And again, we say thank you all for checking out Ebony Sports Reporters. Check us out next week. And Big Brother Tony Mitchell, the challenge has been thrown out to you by Coach Julius Hall. We say share. Thank you all. We see y'all next week.
Yeah.
Peace.
And we all got to go because it's an emergency, because after what Pompey just said, we going to go over and do an intervention for a drug program or either take him to the hospital or
Hey, my cousin Bishop Milton said he's going to San Francisco. Odell coming to San Francisco. Hey, cousin Milton, he going 49ers.
All right.
Good
night, y'all.
All right, y'all move.
Peace.
Bye.
Like that. like this.